Dearly beloved, we're gathered here to get through this album called Crystal Ball. Let's go.
Welcome everyone once again to the Purple Rinse for disc 3 from this album right here, The Crystal Ball. And so far we've had good times and bad times with it. It seems that anything that he drops on this is really a battle between the 80s and the 90s. The mid 80s to around approximately mid 90s roundabout. And every time the 80s throws a punch, the 90s is just on the ropes. So far.
Not on the ropes, on the floor, bro.
On the floor. We got
knocked
one
out.
knocked out cold.
Actually, there's only one song that fooled me with Strays of the World, which is a 90s song that sounds like it should belong in the 80s.
In it somewhere. Definitely does. It just goes to show that he still had it in him. So here we are, the last disc. This is disc number 3. It says Crystal Ball bootleg, and there's number 3. You're not probably going to see that, but here we are, and we're going to get into this last disc. So let's listen to the first track, and the first track is called Days Are Wild. All right, man, let's see how wild this track is.
Fucking phrases, I'm gonna give you to the fucking place, the brand new mad style. Y'all say, now the days are wild, wild, wild.
Where do I start with this song? This song is not a good song. Opens up with Prince effing the place up like he's it's funny where he became. He's effing the place up, like with all his heart. I've said it times. I will say it many more times. As long as I have to say it, I will say it. This is Prince once again trying to be down with the kids. He's gonna rap, and like F this, I'm Prince, hip hop. It's like, bro, oh no, brother, no, bro, put the mic down, brother. In this case, it doesn't work. He's trying to blend rap with cheesy. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
If you like this, then unsubscribe. I'm going to just...
It's just going to be me and you checking the show out, bro.
Well, maybe not go that far, because this is terrible. Dark Pop, you got something to think about this.
Oh, man. I've seen him do this live, I think. When I see him do it live, I've seen him on TV live with this track. I've never liked this song. Hearing it here... Is this on something else, on another album somewhere? I don't know. It seems
like it. Oh yeah,
maybe just from live performances. But yeah, nothing to say. And my mama said, if you can't say anything good, don't say anything at all. So I ain't saying anything at all. Forward.
Baby, if you break my heart one more time, be the last heart you ever break.
Yeah, I mean, I like the song. I've got it on my phone, in fact. So that I play this all the time, and I really like it. Not the greatest Prince track, but it works for me. Yeah, I really like it, and yeah, I just like it. Just sung amazingly well, as he always does, even with bad songs. But yeah, on point.
I love Last Heart. Absolutely love it. This Last Heart was on the original Crucial demo that girlfriend gave to me that I was spoken about in the last show.
Right.
This was part of the Crucial bootleg album, and it just blew my mind. Again, this version is slightly more cleaned up. I don't think he resung it, but I think he remixed it. The earlier version is a bit more gritty and just not nasty. And again, the dirt is left in the bass. The funk's left in the bass. Yeah, I love this song, man. It's one of my favorite Prince tracks, actually. I've been listening to this song for many, many, many years, and it gets me every time. It's from the mid 80s. You've got Eric Leeds, man, mashing it up there on the sax. Just killer track. This is quality Prince, quality stuff. So great track, Last Heart.
Boom, boom. Can't stop thinking about you. Every day and night.
I mean, I never thought the day I'd hear a Prince track called Pum Pum. Now, if anybody doesn't know, I'll just school you. But you know, myself and the Dark Pop have got Caribbean backgrounds. On myself, Jamaican and Antiguan, and our brother Dark Pop right here is coming from Grenada. And Pum Pum is basically the female part.
Black China was tiger pum pum.
Your pum pum is paradise.
If you like to lick pum pum, say bam bam bilam, bam bam bilam.
That's what a Pum Pum is, man. So to hear Prince with a track called Pum Pum was just, when I first heard about this track, it just made me laugh. It's not a good song. It's just funny to hear Prince say Pum Pum. You know, as consistently as he does. We turned it off. We didn't even listen to it all the way through. It's just funny to hear Prince refer to the Pum Pum. And I'll just leave it there. What do you think about Pum Pum? I can't believe
I'm still busting up. I've never heard the song before till now, and I can't believe it. I'm just crying. I mean, he must have been rolling with some yard man, bro. He must have been. He must be running with some island boys, man, from Jam Down, especially because I mean I couldn't listen to the rest of it, but it was just funny. It was funny hearing him. He must have thought the word was funny himself.
Must have thought it was fun.
He thought I got to write a song about Pum Pum. Imagine that Prince write a song called Pum Pum. But yeah, the song's whack.
The song's rubbish, man. I ain't even gonna waste
listen to it all the way through, but it did give me a laugh though.
She gave her angels that summer night.
Man, I've never heard that song before. And she gave her angels. I love it. I love the title. I love the concept. Like she gave the angels that she had, you know. Yeah, the guy's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. What period is this from?
96.
96.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. So when he's ready, you can drop him. I don't know what you feel about this song. We've never discussed this song before. I like it. It's short and sweet, and you know, I like what he was evoking with the lyrics on this track. So yeah, man, fire.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's short. It's one of those songs that he could have gone up for another kind of 8 minutes on, but he doesn't. He keeps it short and sweet, under 4 minutes. There's some nice moments, you know. There's some nice moments. I've never heard this song all the way through before. So it's a new one for me. It's about Maite, and it's a true story, apparently.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I was going to ask you what the background is.
It's about Maite, and it's a true story about Maite.
Okay.
It's got the 90s. It's got a 90s feel to it. That 90s feel. Yeah, it's okay. I don't really love it. It's not the kind of song I would rush to listen to again. But there's some nice redeeming kind of elements in the song. You know, it's you know, we all love to hear Prince rock out. And he does a half decent job doing his kind of Prince rock thing. But it's not classic. I don't think it's classic. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Not much to chat about for me. Man, no, we had to cut that off. No, we're not having that. I'm not going there tonight. 18 and over, I've got Scabonia. Prince, no. This album started with Dream Factory. Dream Factory.
Crystal Ball.
Even Crystal Ball. This album started with Crystal Ball, then followed up with Dream Factory. Then you're going to drop 18 and over. I Want to Bone Ya. No, I'm not commenting on this song. No, I'm moving on. Whatever you have to say, Dark Pop, I'm not even going to comment on this song. No, it wouldn't work.
I'm taking a time out.
You got the time, baby. I got the right.
Okay, we got a confession to make. We do not like Prince playing the blues. We just don't. And the first guitar lick, and we were done. I mean, I have never heard this song before, and I don't want to hear it. I just don't. So we're gonna move on swiftly to the next track, unless Justin Wonderful wants to say something.
Yeah, what he said. That was just a load of nonsense. I can't be asked. That was a load of nonsense. Yeah, I don't even remember that song. There's nothing about that song that made me want to get loose. I just felt uptight and like, can we just stop this, please? I've had enough. No comment from me. That's not for me.
Yeah. Another track I've never heard before, and I'm not surprised I haven't heard it before. Yeah, I kind of wanted to hear it because Justin was ready to stop it from the beginning. I've never heard it, and I wanted to see where it was going to go. Lyrically, I was done, but I just musically, I was thought, okay, let me see where he's going with it, and I don't like it. This whole Crystal Ball album should be definitely titled the 80s versus the 90s. That's what it should be called. And I can guarantee that this is a 90s track. Right?
There's no doubt about it.
Anyway, let's move on. We're almost coming to the end, people. We're always coming to the end. So hold on to your soul. Isn't this on the Gold album?
I think it is,
Yes, I think this is on the Gold album as well. And just another kind of gratuitous, over-the-top track that just with the scratching alone made us stop it. We didn't even have to hear anymore, and I don't want to hear anymore. And over to you, bro.
I'll just say, yeah, it took us. We listened to this song literally about 4 seconds. Within about 5 seconds, the scratching at the beginning was like, no, we know where this is going. So I've got nothing to say about this song. On to the next one.
Hey, somebody proud. Never said die. Never said why. Stand up. Touch the clouds.
Well, Make Your Mother Happy from 86. Yeah, this track. It's not. I like. There's some great things going on in this track. Some great layered funk, some really like polyrhythms going on, and it's really cool. Again, it's got the 80s vibe. It sounds like something from the Black Album or the like. It's Prince doing funk, the way he does it. I don't think it's an amazing song, but it's a good little funky ass Prince track, little dirty kind of little song. And there's some lovely moments. It's not the kind of thing again that I would rush to put on a compilation, but upon hearing it, if I was somewhere and it came up, like, yeah, man, Prince, wicked. It's got that funk in it. It's got that real Prince funk in it. Yeah, man. and not anything to super shout about, but it's a good song, you know. And on this album, this what I would call 80s versus 90s. Yeah, it will punch up anything in the 90s, this track. So yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we listened all the way through. I don't really know this song, and yeah, it's there. It's very Sly Stone.
Oh,
Very
interesting.
Sly Stone.
I should say quickly, what it says in the notes is "Make Your Mama Happy." This was recorded after listening to "Fresh" by Sly Stone.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know that, but yeah, I hear it instantly, like pure Sly Stone. And it's him. You know, sometimes he evokes James Brown, and sometimes he does Sly, and this is his version of Sly, of evoking Sly. Yeah, I like it because I love Sly. I kind of prefer hearing his Sly influences over his James Brown influences for some reason.
I'd agree.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I just do. Yes, it's good. It's a good track. And like you, I won't rush out and put it on a compilation, but it's nice to hear. And I just prefer to hear Prince doing where you can't really tell his influences that obviously. It's more kind of there's too much egg in the cake, basically. I like when you can't taste the egg. Not that I eat eggs by any chance, but you know what I'm talking about, son.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. All right, so we're on to this is the last track now. We've gone through. This is the last track.
Last track.
It's called Goodbye. So I ain't gonna say nothing. Let's see what
I don't know this song. I don't think I know this song, but let's go. Let's see where we end up.
So yeah, that was the final track from this album. And what I appreciate is the fact it didn't overstay its welcome. Goodbye is a bog standard Prince ballad that he could do with his eyes closed. No real inspiration behind it. It comes from 1991, which is round about the time when tracks like Insatiable were around, which are just incredible songs, ballads. This is just, again, something Prince could do with his eyes closed. Maybe a warm-up to what he was really going to do on that day. But I'm glad to be at the end of this album. And that track is, it's not the perfect ending, but it's an ending that doesn't overstay its welcome. So, you know, not really much to say on Goodbye. What do you think?
I don't really know that song. Another one I don't really know. I liked it. I liked it's a good heartbreak song. You know, I was following along with the lyrics, and yeah, it's not top tier ballad.
Yeah.
But it's still a good song. I love the pre-chorus. You know, he has some interesting things going on in it. The pre-chorus is really cool. Yeah, I agree that he doesn't go overboard with the last song because he sometimes does that. Yeah, and I must say that this album is a little bit of a disappointment.
Dark Pop, hit me with the final score.
So, with much deliberation, we decided that we're gonna give this 3.5 out of 7. So that's starfish, coffee, maple syrup, and half jam.
That's all this.
Right?
That's all we.
That's all we can give it. 3.5 out of 7. And for those of you who have been on the show before, you know our scoring. For those of you who have not, go back to the first one and see our scoring style. We do our style differently from everybody else's style. That's what we do at the Purple Rinse, and that's why we're called the Purple Rinse.
Indeed.
But yeah, man, some of the 80s songs were amazing, and as I said, it should be called the 80s versus the 90s.
Well, thank you very much, brother. And all I've got to say really is this album, if this album was just the 80s stuff alone, it would have been a murderous album. If it was just something that's going to release the original Crystal Ball, all the additional 90s stuff that he included, you know, if you removed all of that and just kept the demos, just kept it to the Crystal Ball that we knew back in the day and just gave us a polished version of that, this could have been something close to all seven, I think. Close to all seven in terms of
yeah.
So, we've not yet had an all seven. So thank you all once again for checking in and for hanging out with us for this album. Now the next album we're going to release is contained within the same box. It's actually The Truth, the album called The Truth, which was an acoustic album, which Pinch just kind of threw in. So that's going to be the next album that we review. I would say also, if you've not heard the Emancipation review, which is what we've done before this, you can check that out right here. Check out the Emancipation review in full or in parts. It's right there for you to check out. So we hope you enjoy that.
If you dig what we do, we would really appreciate if you like and subscribe and share the Purple Rinse, because we would like to get a lot of feedback from the peoples out there. We want to hear what you feel about the show, and we don't mind getting our heads blown off because we're grown men. We can handle it. One love.
You indeed just got your Purple Rinse.
Keep it live, people. Keep it live.